What's up, everybody? It's Carl, aka Carl Drum Tech. I'm here right now in Torrance, California. Right behind me is the Del Amo Mall. And today I want to talk about Carl's 30-day challenge. And what that is it's a challenge where I challenge people to practice for 30 days straight for 5 minutes a day, okay, every single day. And then if you miss it, you just make it up. But the point is, take a video before you start, right? So you would take a video of one thing that you're working on. So you're gonna focus on one thing to work on. Take a video before you start, right? And then at the end of 30 days, take another video. So the idea is you're gonna compare day 1 to day 30 and then see the progress that you've made, okay? So if you guys are interested in that kind of challenge, make sure you look up my Instagram, or just go to Instagram and then search the hashtag Carl's 30-day challenge, and then you'll see what that's all about. You'll see the progress that people have been making. So you guys should definitely check that out and try it and see what the challenge can do for you. But one of the things I noticed, and by the way, all right, if you guys are new to this channel, new to this video, make sure you guys subscribe if you have not subscribed already. And please, if you end up liking the video by the end of it, please hit that like button. I would really appreciate that, all right? So cool, let's get to the video. So now, here's the thing, okay? When I was pushing people to do the challenge, some people's concerns were, I don't want to put a video of myself out there. And that's the point of the challenge, is to post a video on your social media, right? So some people were concerned about posting videos of themselves drumming on social media because, okay, here's some of the concerns I heard. Well, I have some underclassmen I have some upperclassmen following me and I don't want to get wrecked, right? Or I have some friends and I'm afraid of them making fun of me, okay? So this is one of the worst paradigms to be in, and the point of this video is to get out of that mindset, because in my opinion, my argument is that that is what's actually holding you back from achieving true greatness. Now, everybody has this kind of feeling where they feel like wherever they are in the process of being great, they're ashamed of where they are, especially if they're a beginner, especially if they're if they feel like they still suck, right? I mean, even people who are advanced can still be very insecure about where they are, because maybe they're worried about the imperfections, the mistakes that they're making, and they may not want to put some stuff out there because they're afraid of what people might think. They're afraid of how people will judge them. So, and then, for the most part, in the drumming community, we're very supportive and people are willing and courageous to put themselves out there and perform. But there are still a lot of people who are very, very shy, who are very, very concerned about what other people might think, who are very, very ashamed of where they are in the process. What I'm trying to tell you today, all right, is that you don't want to be ashamed of wherever you are. Take a look at these, so we have the mall right behind me, right? So you have all these stores. You might even be able to see the Marriott behind me, right? They didn't all just become what they are like right off the bat, right? These stores maybe started off as one store, okay? This hotel, the Marriott, probably just started out as one, kind of hotel, maybe like a motel, I don't know, right? And like at the very least, it started off as, a building that was just starting to be built, right? So just the skeletal structure of the building. And then it's like, okay, well, are you gonna be ashamed of where you are? I mean, it's just starting, right? It's just part of the process. Same thing when you think about like bodybuilders. I mean, a lot of these guys or girls probably started out skinny or fat, right? And now they're big and they're badass and they're strong. Or what about business people, successful entrepreneurs who maybe started out broke, right? Maybe some people, inherited some money or inherited this business, but for the most part, I'm sure a lot of these guys who are super rich, super successful, started off freaking broke. And that's, in my research, and what I found is that people do really, truly, are self-made and build themselves up. So, are you gonna be concerned about where you are, or where you were, considering where you could be, right? It's all part of the process. To get here, you need to take these steps, and you cannot be ashamed of every step that you take. Here's another paradigm, right? The paradigm of, well, it's not good enough. It's not perfect enough. I'm afraid of what people might think. Now, yeah, you could say, all right, I will post videos, or I will put myself out there when it's at a certain level. But what level are you gonna be comfortable with to where you're never gonna defeat the demons of worrying about what other people might think about you, right? Because you can still be super good and still be like, ah, man, but that's not perfect. Like people are still gonna make fun of me. I mean, here's another thing to think about, right? Like for me, Carl Drum Tech, I could be so worried about what other people might think when I put these YouTube videos out there. And I do get trolls, that does happen. So if I were concerned about what those people might think, I might never put a video out there. What about my drumming videos, right? It's like, you know, yeah, they're not always perfect. There's some stuff I need to work on for sure. But, you know, if I was concerned about what other people might think about it and might judge it, you know, like, obviously I'm not the best drummer in the world, but if I was concerned about what other people might think about how I might suck, I would never put a video out there, right? So that's the thing. That's the thing that's gonna hold you back. The thing is, if you're willing to put yourself out there, if you're willing to perform no matter what, to be proud of wherever you are in the process, that is actually gonna lead you to greatness, because you are now unafraid. You are fearless. You are, you know, brave to take the next steps and get better, and nothing's gonna hold you back. That's the key. If you wanna get somewhere, if you wanna be successful, you cannot be afraid. You have to be brave enough, right, to push through any barrier that's in your way and go for it, right? So that is the paradigm I'm trying to get you guys to get into. Now, everybody has this feeling of being concerned about what other people might think. This is ingrained in our, you know, psychology. But the thing is, in my opinion, I think that totally holds us back. So you don't want to let that hold you back, all right? So defeat those barriers, and don't ever, all right? I mean, yes, it is important to sometimes, you know, concern yourself with, you know, how people might think, especially in a social situation. But for the most part, my overall philosophy in life is don't give a fuck about what other people might think. Just do your thing, all right? And you might say that, just make sure that you actually believe that, and that is the thing that you're actually, you know, striving for, okay? So wherever you are in the process, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or expert, always be proud of where you are in the process, no matter where you are, okay? If you're a beginner, you should be proud that you started at all. If you're intermediate, you should be proud that you came from that beginner level and you made it to the intermediate level. If you're an expert, right, you should be very proud of where you are, okay? And no matter what, every single step of the way, you were proud of just taking those steps and being wherever you are, because guess what? Every next step is higher than the last one, okay? So, cool, that's all I want to talk about today. Thank you guys so much if you've been watching, and like I said, hit that like button if you like this video. If you think somebody could benefit from this video, make sure you share this video with them on your social media. And if you guys have any requests, questions, comments, trolling comments, whatever it is, leave that in the comments below. And otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Signing off from Torrance, California. Peace out. Take care, all right? And do your thing. Don't worry about what other people might think.